Oh, you can go ahead. I'm getting it with people, so. Just to kind of give some perspective. So you are not in the right aisle. It's part of my future pictures.
This is when I bought grandma up there in the summer. Sun goes up this way. So straight up, all this would be in the shade actually. Even right now. So you can see in the winter time the sun goes back down. And you'll get the winter sun in here.
Yeah.
So now all sides face south. We've got she house, fortified too on the south side. Those are cooler in the summer, cooler in the winter. It's because of the water seepage they have. All these sites have water source in it. So I believe that's why I said this water was poured down Lion Canyon back then. So each of these sites have their own water source. And but this one had about 27 rooms, at least 3 kivas. Now these were built around 1145. Like I was saying, the first group that stayed here, they say only stayed about 50 years. That was happening all over. Down at some of the surface sites top here, they try and come and stay 50 years or so, 80 years, and they move. Abandon it for about 50 more years or so, then another time come, stay 100 years or so, then they move. That's why you can find rock art down there spanning from 1 AD to late 1200. People coming to that one panel for 1,200 years. And so that's why clans come in clan markers, migration stories. So that's what they say. That way they can like one panel could be here from 1 AD, one next to it could be from Pueblo 2 or 3, 5, 6 years apart. Just right there telling who's coming and going. You find them all through America, South America, Central and North America. We're all connected. And so this one here, the storage walls, these are all original. You can get up on the rock here, stick your head in there if you want. You can see this is the Black & Decker workbench. Two sharpeners. This is not the kitchen. Don't use this to grind your corn. You'll get more sand than corn or something. But this is just mostly the Black & Decker. It's not the kitchen. You can see a hand print over there. And I was here in the bear paw. So you can tell the bear claw was here, bear clan was here. And some turkey pins right here. So some of the bird clans were here. These 3 clans identify that were here. And you can see the white men were here, Weatherall brothers. 1890, once it's 1888. First white men to come in here. Took wagon loads of stuff out of here. Pottery, blankets, everything that wasn't tied down. The Earl Morris, Northern Skull, the Earl Morris, some people we don't know about. Colorado University was the last one to come in here to excavate these sites. Those guys were given permission by the tribe to establish the park. So we officially, I always tell people, we officially opened up towards around 1980. And we've been doing this here for then. So that's just some of the stuff here. But you can see the little stones in the rock there, the mud. That's what we refer to as kinking. They're like rebar. So you can still see some of the original plaster on it, on the wall. Yeah, because back in the day, these walls were plastered inside and out. Even the floors were plastered. There used to be drawings on there. You don't see too many rock art up here. Supposed to come in those. But most of them right on original plaster, which we don't see. And so that T-shaped door here. And it was like 50 rooms. You just times it by 2. Roughly 100 people, 2 per room. Because some of them were granary storage areas. Now all living quarters, like this was probably a living quarter. You can see the smoke code there. And so some were storage areas. These guys did a lot of storing. There's probably some place in these canyons where those granaries are still sealed and haven't popped open yet. And so that's why these people, they didn't just plant for 1 year at a time. They plant for 3 to 7 years ahead of time. Maybe next year won't be so great, so they'll have some food storage. And when they found some of those, the Weatheralls in their journal, they opened them, they're sealed. Down in there, and those corn looked like they were put there 2 weeks ago. Wow. All the color and stuff, even though they were sitting there 700, 800 years. And this time there's probably still some of them sitting up like that. Because the air is real dry here. You see a lot of the wood, the key with the wood and stuff. They didn't find too many burials. Across the road, you might see that alcove when we're walking back. That one was called She House. Because in Colorado University, one of the study groups, they found a burial in there. So I think fortified, they found a male burial, so I understand that. But they never found more than 100 burials up in here. And long time they lived here, over 1,000 years. And they all moved out and stuff. Utes used to stand on that side, looking here. They're the ones that showed the Witherall brothers these. Chief Jack Ottowitz's dad, his name was Ottowitz. So Chief Jack's my uncle. And that was his dad, so he's like my great uncle, great uncle. Showed him these things, told the Witheralls not to come in here. So you can see they came in January, first day of winter. Say looking for stray cows. But back in the day, they used to get a lot of snow up here. And the only reason they come up here because they used to go back down, like they come out of the mountains. They won't go in the mountains in the wintertime. That's their summer home. Everybody deer out, bear goes to sleep. They won't go back to the mountains till spring. That's what they call their summer home up in Utah, Colorado. And that was their summer home. This area was their Ghost Springs at the base was the Utes called their winter home. And when they go back up there, so the Utes won't be back up here till spring, March, April. Well, the Witheralls knew that. They were just here for Mancus, Weber Canyon. They knew the Utes wouldn't be up here. So the only time they had to run to the place was dead of winter, January. Kick stuff out of here. Because they know the Utes won't be around. So they were coming out here taking wagglers, bringing people up here. And that's why I was wondering, what are they doing up here? You know, people, I thought when they say looking for cattle, I say, yeah, October, November, you know. But dead of winter, I don't think so. I don't know what they were looking for. Cows can't wait till spring. Yeah.